Hey guys, it's Dan here. This video, I wanted to talk about how I lost $500,000 because I didn't have a good offer in my agency. This is not clickbait. It's going to be an actual video about me kind of learning the process and still growing, because since the beginning I've been documenting every single step of my agency since the first day. So just a quick introduction, like 2 years ago, long story short, I was working as an operations manager when I decided that I wanted to do something different. I wanted to start my own business selling something online, whether it's my own products, my own services, whatever the case is. However, I made a lot of mistakes and I actually lost $500,000 in the process. So last year, if you guys haven't kept up, I made videos on like how much I made in 2020, how much I made in 2021, and last year we actually closed over 260 clients and in the process made a little bit over $260,000 in revenue. Had I done nothing different and just changed the pricing of my offer, I would have actually made $750,000. And I'm going to break it down right now so you guys can get a good idea of what I'm talking about. If you're also trying to start an online business or just getting visitors to come to your website to buy something, you probably just need a good offer. There are some things you need to know so that you don't make the same mistakes. Now, really quick guys, please make sure to like the video and subscribe if you like content like this. I know I've been gone for a little bit, but I'm going to start getting back to a regular scheduled program. As you can see, this is a new office, so yeah, hit like for the new office. But either way, I failed to do some things that made me uncomfortable, you know, like making mistakes. A lot of even students that I talk to now, they want to be perfect. Oh, I gotta make sure my video sales letter is perfect. I gotta make sure my funnel is perfect before I start anything. I was afraid to make mistakes too. But it's actually so much faster for you to just make mistakes, allow yourself to make mistakes, forgive yourself later. You'll be so much farther ahead if you just allow yourself to do that. So I was afraid of making a mistake. I was afraid of looking bad in front of other people. I was afraid of looking stupid. I was afraid of looking bad in front of my family, friends, even prospects. Like, you'd be surprised. You guys have probably seen like some of my cold calling videos, but there were even prospects who were like, dude, like, you gotta be way better on the phone. Like, it was funny. Like, sometimes people will literally do that. But I was afraid of all that, and it really held me back. I didn't build a website and get visitors to my website, because you probably heard the importance of having a website, but you may not know you need more than just a website to make money, or even be successful in any type of marketing business. You need a good offer, and that's what this video is about. It doesn't really matter how awesome your website is if you don't have a good offer or have anything valuable to offer to prospects. So above all, the thing I was most afraid of was trying different things in my offer. I was afraid of selling and trying different things, and I thought that I had to get it right the first time. But guess what? You don't have to. Here's a real life example of an offer that didn't work for me. So like the old method that we were doing was, my offer was like this referral network, right? You guys have seen me do this in real estate. So in real estate, people hate the word leads. That's like a trigger word. If you say marketing agency, I have an online business, whatever, we sell leads, they're gonna literally just hang up on you. So I was like, okay, how can I position my offer differently? Because everybody says that real estate niche is saturated. Not necessarily. It just means that your offer is saturated. If you go and tell a bunch of people that you run Facebook ads, they're gonna be like, okay, cool, I've known about this since 2012, click. So rather than saying that, I know that a lot of loan officers, a lot of real estate agents use referrals in their business. So rather than saying I sell leads, I was like, hey guys, I work with people who want to sell their home. I work with people who want to get a loan. I work with veterans who need a loan. I mean, you know, my realtors don't want to work with them until they get pre-approved, so that's why I was calling you, right? That was kind of how I positioned my offer. But the old method was basically like, I would sell one lead at $60 and I could probably generate it between $5 and $25 depending on the type of lead. So that was the old method, right? What did I do? I set up my own sales funnel with my own brand and I started selling the same product and then giving away free bonuses in exchange for people signing up to my email list. In this case, it was like, if you want information about how we get referrals, then give me your email, right? But you could do the same thing with any offer. I'm just giving you guys like an example. But the ultimate goal being making them into customers, right? Into actual clients. And I made more money this way than if we had just sold, you know, Facebook ads and I'm a lead generator. So I was afraid of selling and trying different things in my offer. But you don't have to get it right the first time. I lost $500,000 because I didn't sell enough. I didn't try different things enough. If you get the offer in front of the right people, even if it doesn't convert well at first, you can still find out what works and what doesn't at least. This is why we recommend testing offers before buying ads, right? Because I was actually doing a lot of organic outreach like cold calling, social media outreach. I never did cold email. I pretty much just only did those two things. I hired virtual assistants over time that can help me with that, but we did $150,000 in 9 months just with like cold prospects. And at that point, that's when I started to run ads. So that's why we recommend testing the offer before making any big investments or like buying ads, you know, before you actually do anything. So you can learn from your mistakes as cheaply as possible. So I thought that because people knew me, that they would just buy from me, but they didn't know what I was selling or how it could even help them. So there's really two kinds of marketing. There's sales and marketing. marketing. They're pretty much intertwined. They're not really that different. Sales is more about convincing people to buy from you. Marketing is more about getting people who have never heard of you to take action, right? Or clicking on a link or downloading an ebook. And I thought that because people knew me, they would just buy from me, but they didn't know what I was selling or how it could help them. I had no compelling offer. People only want to work with someone who has their best interests at heart. Even if your service is free, you have to prove that by giving something valuable away first, people can see how much better their life could be with your product or service in the mix. And then that person will recommend it to other people who might benefit by using it themselves and eventually start paying you for that value too. So the new offer that I've been working on for the last month is a SaaS offer. So rather than selling people a service every month for like $2,500, we're now doing a system. So we're going to set up your ads. We're going to set up your automations, right? High level. For those of you who don't know, it's Go High Level. We set up like a lead nurture system in there. We set up all their funnels so that when they run ads, they can collect lead information like a survey. So for example, for realtors, it's like, how soon do you want to sell your house? For loan officers, it's like, what's your credit score? What's your income? How soon are you looking to purchase? How big of a house are you trying to purchase? All these systems we set up for them one time for $2,500, and then they stay after that for $300 per month. And the $300 just goes towards High Level, you managing their ads, you managing their High Level. Now, the reason why this is so good is because I actually did the test and I worked with a loan officer before I ever tried to do this, because now we're working with any type of local business, any type of e-commerce business with this offer. That's why it works so well. Essentially, the pricing is like this: $2,500 one time, we'll set everything up, and then you pay $300 per month. So the average person is gonna stay for 6 months. So $2,500 plus $500 for 5 months. So you're making $1,500 on the back end. You're making $2,500 up front, which is what they would have paid you already for a high ticket lead gen service, right? What is the expense on that? So $2,500. High Level probably costs $500 max, and then your white label, and I actually charge my students this white label fee also, but it's $500 one time. $1,500 on the front end, $1,500 on the back end, and that's net profits, right, from one client. So you're making $3K per client. So now if I do the math on this, $3,000 net per client, and last year I did over 250, but we'll say 250 clients, I literally would have made $750,000 net. That's crazy. I literally lost $500,000 because I didn't have a compelling offer, because I was afraid of trying different things. So that's the moral of the story. I didn't know what to sell or who to sell it to, or at least the best way to do that. This was a big problem for me because I didn't understand how the business worked and how I could actually make money from it, right? And a large amount, because I was making 50% margins, but with this model, I'm making like 80, maybe even 90% margins. And there's way less headache, because rather than a service with like some kind of guarantee, you're selling a software and a system. It's like, that's gonna do the service, not me. But I also needed help defining what my offer was and understanding like where my target market was coming from in order to create a great marketing campaign that converted into clients for my clients who were interested in buying from me at an affordable price, right? Because they would have paid me the $2,500 a month. I'm only asking for it one time and then $300 a month after that. So for them, it's like, okay, well, that's way less risk for me. So it's actually cheaper for them, and you make more money and you keep more of it. So that's really cool. If you don't have an attractive offer, your business won't go anywhere. And that's the moral of the story. And I learned this the hard way when my SMMA didn't actually materialize at first. So you need an offer that people want to buy. If your product or service isn't exciting, no one will buy. You also need an offer that people can afford in today's market, right? So that's why we kind of do like the SaaS model. But the economy is still in a downturn, and many businesses are struggling financially, so they'll only be able to spend money on necessities right now. That's why marketing is such a great offer, and not extras like your services or products. Make sure your price points are competitive with other similar offerings, right? Like, look at your competitors and, you know, what are they selling it at and what are your clients willing to buy it at? If not, consider lowering them. But be aware of sales tax and other stuff like that, or even offering a discount for paying cash up front. So one of the things we're doing is like, when we're actually presenting it, it's $2,000, but if you sign up right now, we'll take $500 off. Last week, we closed 3 deals using this method. So yeah, you could also do like incentives like that. Your target market needs to be something that they really need before it can become, you know, part of their daily routine. So marketing, everybody needs that. This means discovering how much time and energy and money will be saved doing certain tasks differently than before, and what those tasks might be, and then coming up with ways that these improvements could be made easier through software applications created specifically for these purposes, or by teaming up with other companies who already specialize in solving similar issues, right? And that's the whole point of like agencies. You can actually leverage other people's agencies to sell their services. In conclusion, it's easy to be paralyzed by fear and doubt in the face of failure, but If you want your business to grow and succeed, it's important that you keep doing it and going despite of the fears. It takes some tough decisions and hard work, but if there's anything that I've learned from my own experience with building a business from nothing, it's that doing things differently can lead down many different paths. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you appreciate this video. I'm going to try to do my schedule better. I've just been doing a lot, as you can see, right? I'm moving. I'm doing a lot of different things in the agency. I have a different offer. We're freaking running TikTok ads now. But anyway, if you guys have questions, please leave them down in the comments. I have a pretty small community, so a lot of people like to watch that. But if you guys want coaching, check that out in the description. I do a lot of that stuff with you guys. I have not a lot of people, right? It's a really small community, so chances are if you comment or even ask for anything via Instagram, I'll probably get back to you. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys.